Heyo. So I'm here with my new comic book day pickups. I got 6 books. Um, one from last week, this top one, Praxis. First things first, I'm going to open up this Union Jack IPA from Firestone. This is probably my favorite IPA. I think it's made in Southern California. Cheers. So, first I'll start with Praxis. So it's Planetoid Praxis. I guess there was a previous miniseries called Planetoid, and my understanding of it that the planet is alive. Or I think you discover that throughout the first series, but I actually don't know much about it. Um, I heard an interview with the writer, artist, and letterer Ken Gehring. Um, so the comic book shop I go to is Escapist Comics in Oakland, and they did an interview with Ken Gehring last week and had him in the store and got him to sign all their issues. Um, and he sounded like a super cool dude. Um, and yeah, so I thought I'd try this out. Um, I've read half of this and I've loved it so far. Um, and it sounds like you don't have to have read the previous story arc to I don't know to understand what's going on in this series. I think it's going to be a 5-issue series. I picked it up last week and looked at it and wasn't a huge fan of the artwork, but I don't know. Listening to the guy talk about the book and talk about sci-fi, um, I don't know, made me really like him and made me really like maybe really want to see what his work was like. He talked about how sci-fi tends to be about a dystopian future, and he talks about maybe writers should start talking about utopian futures because it seems like a lot of the things, like in Philip K. Dick's what's it called, Running Man, not Running Man, the movie with Harrison Ford. I'm horrible. Blade Runner. Um, he said like Tokyo, like he imagined Tokyo to basically be exactly the way that it is now. And maybe if stories are about utopia, maybe it'll get people ready for a brighter future instead of a darker future. Anyway, I thought those ideas were kind of interesting. Then I picked up She Wolf, which is written, drawn, everything by Rich Tommaso. She Wolf is the second story arc. Issue number 5 was wonderful. The first story arc was very surreal, very hard to follow. Very different coloring style. And I'm finding this story arc to be much more fun so far. I highly recommend this book, She Wolf. Then I picked up Hulk number 3. Really liked the first issue. Wasn't so into the second issue. But yeah, I want to stick with it to see what happens. It's written by Mariko Tamaki, and the artist is Nico Leone, and it's colored by Matt Mia. Yeah, so I'll see. And I picked up Slam issue number 4. It's written by Pamela Ribon, illustrated by Veronica Fish, and with colors by Brittany Peer. I think this is a very beautiful book in terms of color, in terms of art. The story's nice. It's It's two friends decide to take up roller derby. So it's a drama, very much set in our world. Um, yeah, I'm enjoying it. And then I picked up Spider Woman issue number 16, which I always love. It's written by Dennis Hopeless, with art also by Veronica Fish, who's doing Slam. Um, it's crazy that they came out the same week. I don't know how she works so much. And it's colored by Rosenberg, Rachel Rosenberg. Um, yeah, I always say the same thing about this book. It's super fun. I love the artwork. I really like Rachel Rosenberg's coloring. Um, so the previous issue, Porcupine gets kidnapped by whatever hobgoblin, just after Spider Woman and him have a kiss. Um, Finally, I picked up Mayday, and this book is unbelievably good. Um, the style, the density of stuff going on, the pace, the I don't know. I have no idea where it's going. I have no idea where it could go. But yeah, I love this book. So it's two Russian spies in 1970s USA who kidnapped uh, um, a Soviet who was spying for the Americans and had a list of Soviet spies. But then everything turns upside down, and so they're on the run. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful book. It's written by Alex DeCampi, and it's with art by Tony Parker, and it's colored by Blonde. So yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful Wednesday night, and cheers.